You reach the end of the path. A strange stone pillar decorated with monstrous bones supports the room. There are paths leading to the left and to the right, and a wooden ladder to the left of the stone pillar leads upwards. Welcome back to the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. We are continuing to head into the Firetop Mountain in search of the Warlock. We have a quest to do. We are currently on a quest. Kith has requested that you give a ruby known as the Eye of the Cyclops to the Warlock Zagor. So that's what we're trying to do. Basically we have 2 resurrection stones left. I had to use one last time because I did die in the last episode. So we are continuing this series until I guess I run out of resurrection stones. That's the plan anyway. So we can either climb the ladder, we can go right, or take the left passageway. Let's take the left passageway. Mind you, I'm intrigued by this ladder here. Anyway, there is a tense feeling in the air as you enter this room. A grim-looking armoured skeleton stand guard near a set of stairs leading upwards. The room itself is littered with bones and skulls. Suddenly, the skeleton guard stationed by the stairs shudder to life. Here, you can't just clump around our stairs any way you please. Look at their boots, disgraceful. Who knows where they've been traipsing? Is that mud? It's mud, isn't it? Attack! Oh god. I love it. They're so menacing and then they're like quite comical. But they could still kill us. How are we doing here? 11 out of 18 stamina. Okay, so I think they were just both moving. So they're probably going to come in. I'm going to try attacking this square. Oh, they're all. Oh, I wasn't paying attention properly. They were attacking. Now I think they're moving. Let's try that attack. What? Why did you do that? I think I must have just misclicked there. And then because I was confused by that, I didn't actually see what they were doing. Let's attack this one. Okay, this is good. This is good. Gonna move over here. Okay, so they're gonna attack. I think I didn't see what the range of the attack they had. I'm gonna go for this one. We'll go for a clash. I should be better. I am. Yeah, so they've got the one range. What did I? I'm not catching everything because there's a lot of information flashing up at me. They're going for another attack. Okay, that was a bad move. That was a really bad move. Okay, we're just going to have to go for the attack here. Try and win it. Oh, we lose. Oh no. That was a bad move. Okay, they're both going to attack. I'm going to attempt to move. Okay, so I did get hit once, but that wasn't so good. Let's attack this square. Okay, good. We managed to get one off. So we're just going to go all out attack here and just hope we roll well. Okay, good. Guarded. Guarded! That's what I saw flash up before, so we didn't take any damage there. What does that mean? Okay, I think he's going to move there. He does. That is interesting. He's going to attack. I'm actually going to move out of the way. Okay, he's going to move. Okay, nicely predicted. Now he's going to attack. I think the safest thing for me to do is just to go for a skill check. Oh, we lost. Did we lose? I thought we did. Yeah, look at this. I'm in a really bad shape. Oh, we moved. Okay, we're going to have to go again. Come on, I need to roll well. Oh, that was really, really close. We lost 8 stamina, gained 10 souls, defeated the skeleton guards. You strike the skeleton guards with a final blow, and they shatter to bony pieces which scatter across the stone floor. Whatever magic was animating these creatures has now been dispelled. Wondering what they were guarding, you proceed up the stone steps. Problem we have is I'm really hurt. I'm going to use some provisions. Doesn't really help too much, does it? You enter a large, sinister chamber that has a large sculpted mural placed on the wall. The skeletal warriors on display writhe and contort. It feels as if the wall is alive. The air is thick with a sense of dread, and the room is dank and dreary. Candlesticks light the way through. Zagor really likes to lay on the feelings of unease, doesn't he? We will decide if you're worthy of our aid, adventurer. Experience the ordeal of fear. Suddenly, for no apparent reason, you feel afraid. Very afraid. Test the skill. We need to get under a 10 here. Oh, that's about as good as I can do. You bravely face the unnatural fear. Despite being more afraid than you ever felt before, you concentrate. In your mind's eye, you see a shining light and focus on it. Suddenly, the fear vanishes, and there is an echoing shriek. You hear a ghostly voice. Well done, adventurer, but there are more terrifying things ahead. Here is your reward. You feel a renewing vigour within yourself. Skill restored. Had I lost any? More confident than before, you head for the spiral staircase. Don't think I've actually lost any skill, so that disappointing. You have entered a large circular chamber. The most striking feature here is a large stone bowl. It is filled with dark, rich red liquid, which is bubbling vigorously. Aside from this mysterious-looking pool, there is also a spiral staircase set behind the pool, another entrance opposite you, and a hole in the floor. I want to drink. A chalice would be useful. What will you do now? Oh, so we must have missed a chalice. Do we drink? Let's drink. Why not? What's it going to do? You dip one of your hands in the sticky, warm liquid and raise it to your lips. As you do, you realise you're holding a handful of blood. Nonetheless, you decide to take a drink. Why would you continue taking a drink once you realise what it is? Oh, okay, what's this? You gag as the vile liquid goes down your throat and fall to your knees. Your head spins and nausea overwhelms you. Your foolish actions have damned you with a blood curse. You do not know what effects it will have, but you suspect you shall find out soon. AB, positively refreshing. Okay, well, we've got an achievement for it. I mean, that's what's worth doing, wasn't it? Head north. What about the whole... Oh, that's where the ladder goes up. Okay, we could have bypassed everything there by going up the ladder, I guess. Which would have been better because nothing there really helped. You climb the stairs and find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. You at one end is an altar, and various coffins are strewn about the room. So blood, coffins, altars... We're heading into vampire territory here, aren't we? There's an opening in the wall through to another room on your left. Let's investigate. The silence is deathly. The slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls, although they are threadbare in places. There are 3 coffins in the room. Light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin, which is open. You hear a very gentle snoring coming from the open coffin. It seems that someone or something is sleeping inside. More sleeping. Should I wake them? Clearly a vampire. Why would you want to wake it? We could either investigate by... We could walk quietly towards the coffin, have a look, or we just leave. I think we'll leave. This place seems quite dangerous. A spiral staircase leads up and down. I think we've got to just keep on going up. Seems to be the way we're heading. As you climb the last steps, you are dwarfed by a dark shrine to the first Lord of Chaos, Death himself. The grim, imposing statue is holding a large bowl that represents the entire universe held in its grasp. It looks as though he is demanding a sacrifice. This is where the chalice of blood would have been useful, isn't it? The Dark Lords are grim creatures. I wonder what goes in the bowl. Yeah, blood. Ah, so we missed the chalice. I wonder where we got the chalice from. Which way would we go now? Continue up the steps or continue straight on? What is... I'm going up the steps. I want to know what that is. The narrow staircase is cut into the rock and there are about 20 steps leading up. At the top of the steps, a passageway leads you to a large open chamber. This chamber stinks of putrefying flesh. The smell is so bad that you are tempted to turn back. 3 bodies lie in the chamber. You may either search the bodies or tiptoe quietly through the room. I think I'd best be on my way. I've spent more time in this place than I want to. It seems to be strongly hinting that we need to be quiet through this room, but I am so tempted just to search. You find a handful of gold pieces in the pockets of the corpse. Nice. Well, I'm going to search them all then. It's probably going to be bad, isn't it? As you move over towards the second body, you accidentally kick the third corpse on the floor. His eyes flick open, and he quickly gets up and slashes at you with his long, sharp fingernails. The creature now standing before you is a semi-decayed creature. Its quick eyes dart from side to side, watching you. Okay. Its long tongue lashes out with a hissing noise. Its teeth and nails are sharp and doesn't seem to be afraid of your weapon. Another one of the corpses rises to join it. They're ghouls. Oh, this is bad news. This is bad. Right, I need to pay attention. Right, they're both going to attack. I'm moving back. Okay. This one's moving, this one's attacking. So I'm going to attack this square. Just in case he was going to move into it. Maybe, they probably can't move diagonally. I think he was attacking? Yes, right, they're both attacking now. This is bad. Really depends on where they attack. If he's going for me... Well, I'm going to at least... Oh, that's clever. Oh, man, I'm so bad at observation. Like, I'm looking at one and I don't see what the other one's doing. I didn't see what this one was doing. This one's definitely attacking. Let's go for this one. Okay, so this one's moving, this one's attacking. So I'm going to probably clash with this one. Yeah, rolled better. They're quite skillful, actually. Clash 1. Just keep going for the attack. I've got 8 skill. Okay, nice. So he's attacking. There's nothing much I can do. I'm just going to stay where I am. Oh, did you see that? Ah, that's the first time I noticed that one. He hit both squares. He's going to move, so I'm attacking this square. Okay, now he's going to attack again. Oh, this is good. He's attacking. Okay, they weren't very intelligent. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, actually. The ghoul twitches and dies at your feet. You search his body and find little of interest. A couple of earrings are in one of its pockets. +2 luck. Nice. Mind you, I don't think that doesn't push us above our maximum. Well, obviously we're going to take the earrings. You take the dull metal earrings and try to rub off some of the grime, then you put them in your pack. What do you do now? Search the second body again? You might as well. You search the pockets of the other body and find some gold pieces and a bottle of liquid. You quickly pocket the gold pieces. 8 gold pieces. Try some of the liquid? Sure. We're all in on this now. The liquid is smooth and watery, and as you drink it, you begin to glow. You feel euphoric and a little drunk at the same time. Your confidence grows and your weariness disappears. The bottle contains holy water, blessed by the overpriest of Kain Leshma. It has restored your stamina to full strength. In addition to this, your skill is restored to its initial value. Okay, well, we haven't lost any skill. Loads of luck, but we're not gaining. But we're maxed out on all our stats now. So that was actually well worth doing. You leave the chamber, walk down the short passage, and reach a staircase going up. Let's climb the stairs. So at the top of the stairs, the passage turns sharply to the east. As you pause to get your bearings, you hear a creaking in the rock behind you. You spin around in time to see heavy portcullis drop to seal off the passageway behind you. Oh, okay. Following the path forward, you discover a bench where you're able to rest. A set of stairs lead upward, and a strange light can be seen coming up from the corridor. So sitting down and resting, even though we don't need to rest, it is basically a save point, so we will sit down and rest. You wander over to the bench, looking to rest your weary legs. Sit on the bench and rest. We don't need any provisions. It's good to take a break on your adventure every now and again. It's +5 stamina, didn't need it, but it does, I believe, save as like a respawn point. So stepping into a tall pillared room, you are stunned by its centerpiece. In the middle of the room stands a large intricate glass globe. Inside the globe appears to be a complex maze, constantly twisting and rotating. As you look closer, there seem to be tiny figures inside the maze. That is very impressive. The intricate details are mind-blowing. The maze seems to get larger before your eyes, and an intense light suddenly begins to shine. Before you know what is happening, the dazzling light has completely overwhelmed you. You feel dizzy and collapse to the floor. You fall unconscious. We're inside the maze now, aren't we? The bright light that surrounds you fades, and you appear in a square-shaped room paved with strange purple flagstones. You feel lightheaded and hardly disorientated. Bizarre crystalline structures surround you, and you have a distinct feeling that you are now somehow within the globe you encountered. Many of the items around you match the features you saw in the glass sphere. Shaking off your disorientation, you decide to take a look around. There's an archway on your left, and beyond it you can see some steps leading upwards. There's also a crystal plinth situated next to the archway that looks interesting. The only other exit from the room seems to be a large archway facing you. So let's investigate that plinth. Small crystal plinth, about the size of a dwarf, and it sparkles with an ethereal quality. It looks as though the plinth holds 3 crystal rods inserted into circular slots. One of those slots already has a rod sitting proud from it. So we can try to remove it, ignore the rod, for the archway, or go the stairs. Let's try and remove it. The rod is icy cold to the touch, and your hands slide across its surface. There's no way you can get a grip to apply your strength. Maybe we need to find the 2 other rods. Okay, that's probably our way out of the maze, I guess. You come to a crossroads with paths leading off in all directions. You're surrounded on all sides by the strange crystalline shapes that appear dotted around this strange place. In the centre of the crossroads, hanging from a rope, is a small cage. There's a goblin sitting in the cage with its legs dangling through the bars. Strangely, it looks though the rope is not being held up by anything, and disappears into the darkness above. You also notice a metal box on the ground directly below the cage. Let's talk to the goblin first. You look up towards the cage. The goblin begins humming some kind of tune. This creature either can't hold a note, or is it the worst tune you've ever heard. How did you get up there? It's my shift to sit in the cage and hold the crystal thingy. Ain't much fun, I can tell you. Sit here hour after hour waiting for the next sucker to venture into Master's Maze. Pausing for a moment, the goblin is clearly thinking hard. I thinks the others keep making it my shift, you know. They're jealous because I'm smarter than they is. This only raises more questions, but you hold your tongue. The goblin starts to swing its legs back and forth, which makes the cage start to rock forwards and backwards. Ask the goblin to throw down the crystal. Ask the goblin how the cage is lowered. Let's ask the crystal. You must be joking. Maze Master wouldn't like that. You need to find another way to get me down. The box below me is a good clue. Okay, let's examine the box. Bend down on one knee and examine the box. It is fixed to the purple pavings on the floor, and there's a carved hole in it with a small notch carved on the top of it. It looks as though something could be slotted into it. Perhaps this will help lower the cage above. If you don't have the thing you need, have a bit of wonder. The goblin shouts down from above. Alright. Right, I'm going to go north. This corridor's a T-junction. This is like proper maze, isn't it? We're going to keep going north. I'm going to do the kind of maze trick and just follow the one wall, or we'll always go left. The path enters a small room and continues at the far side through a large archway. As you walk into the room, the ground beneath your feet begins to shake. From either side of you, 4 large ghostly white hands loom out of the darkness. You're in danger of being trapped by the ghostly hands. Let's run. You run through the gap between the rapidly encroaching hands. You can feel their impending icy coldness. Just as it appears they're about to grab you, they stop, and you stand there in shock. They suddenly fade away into small wisps of white smoke. From somewhere in the distance you hear a laugh which echoes around you. Someone's enjoying your discomfort. Exits now lead west and east. I want to continue east. Large columns continue down this passageway. We'll go south. T-junction. I'm going to go east. Gordon makes a sharp turn. I'm going to keep following. Okay, you see a cluster of crystalline objects ahead and realise you've hit a dead end. The only option is to go back south. Okay. So now if we're following the left-hand wall, we're going to be going west. South. Okay, we've pretty much explored everywhere. We're going to keep on going east. That's another one. Pathway enters a small room and continues at the far side through a large archway. As you walk into the room, a sudden tremor. From either side of you, 4 large, ghostly white hands loom out of the darkness. You're in danger of being trapped by ghostly hands. Okay, I'm gonna try and fight them off this time. Let's fight the ghostly hands. Jeez, 4 of them. This could be tough. Guys, can't keep track of 4 things. I think, were they all? I'm just going to attack here. Oh, they got. Oh, they grab you. Okay, we're gonna attack. So this is moving. I guess it's moving that way. Okay, they're not particularly strong. I didn't see what the others were doing. Let's go for an attack here. Okay, good, good. We're going to clash. It's going to attack again. It's going to keep clashing. We'll try and take it down. Oh, what happened there? Not sure. It was drawn maybe. Is it moving? I'm going to move here. Oh, that was good. That's going to attack. Let's... Nice, one down. Okay. Let's attack this square. It's going to move, so I'm going to attack. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, actually, that works out fine. I misread the situation. Oh, I got grabbed by that one though. So, moving. It is. It's going to attack. I'm much more skillful, but they kind of hit hard. Nice. What do we do with these souls? I want to level up. Defeated the ghostly hands. The small room is now eerily silent. Inside, the best course of action is to push onwards through the strange place. Okay, that didn't really gain me anything, apart from getting hurt. Following the passageway, you open the door leading into the square room. Your eyes are immediately drawn to a large bowl filled to the brim with gold pieces. You spot a large clay vase. Exploring the room, you sift through the broken pottery and other debris. Suddenly you hear a heavy snorting sound behind you and quickly turn around. A muscular beast emerges from the shadows. From the neck down, it's man-like with powerful muscles flexing and heaving as its broad chest takes deep breaths. Easily as tall as yourself, this creature has the head of a rampaging bull. Okay. The Minotaur's huge red eyes glare furiously. With a bellow, it lowers 2 sharp horns towards you and charges. I'll fight Minotaur now. How strong is this guy going to be? Okay. He's huge. He's going to attack. Do you think he's going to charge forwards? I'm going to maybe move. Oh, that was good. Okay, so I haven't got any choice here. Come on, he's just as skillful as I am. Oh wow, this is going to be bad. I'm going to go quick jabs. Definitely hit him before he moves. There we go. Now he's going to charge again, isn't he? Oh, now what am I going to do? I can only attack those things. Moving here is really not going to help, is it? It's going to... Oh, it did. Oh, that's a different kind of charge. I don't think I can avoid. Okay, we're going to move back. I'm going to move over here. Just kind of try and get out of his way. So he's going to attack. Don't think so much I can. Oh, there we go. That kind of worked. Kind of works. I'm going to move back. Ooh. And I'm gonna attack here. Okay, it's going reasonably well. He's gonna attack though, so I'm gonna have to just stand and face it, I think. Oh yes, I got him. Oh, this is good. I'm just gonna have to go for it. Actually, what about I can do a quick jab here? Yes! Nice, that was good. I could do that before because the quick jab works before they take their action, which is awesome. That's not bad at all. With an almighty bellow, the Minotaur crashes to the ground, his legs twitch, spasming reflexively. Then the beast lies still. His head lands with a painful thump on your feet, and you hop back in pain. Wiping a weapon's blade, you return it to its sheath. Sorting through the broken pots, you find little of interest. The liquid looks, smells and tastes like water. The coins in the pot are a fraud. Some genuine gold pieces lie on the surface of the pile, but underneath are merely painted pieces of pot. Okay, well we've got 8 gold pieces. As you tip the vase out, it slips and breaks. A crystal shard appears, hidden inside the false bottom in the bowl. Place it in your pack. That's 2 luck. With nothing else of importance in the room, you decide to leave. Exits head east and west. We're continuing east, I think. How are we doing? Okay, so as you walk into this small room, you can hear crying. On the floor in front of you, you can see a large shape which looks like an ogre lying on its back. It's either sleeping or dead. Laying across the top of the ogre with their back to you is someone or something dressed in orcish armour. The sobbing and wailing appears to be coming from them. Let's see if we can help him. You ask what the problem is and whether you can help. The figure turns around. You can see that this is a young orc, his eyes red and puffy, tears rolling down his cheeks. She's gone, completely dead. I told them orcs that she was not well enough to enter the stinking maze. They've pushed her too far this time, he says, through muffled sobs. You suddenly feel sorry for these wretched creatures. Obviously the ogre meant something to this orc. Give the orc a gold donation? Sure, why not? Your sudden compassion compels you to throw a coin in the direction of the orc. He catches the shiny prize and chokes back a few tears. That is very generous of you. For your kindness, I will give you some knowledge that I know. He stands up, wiping away the tears. I suppose you're here for the master's treasure. I hear a key that is found in that scary dead place. Nasty dead white creature stole it from us once. Dead white creature stole it from us once. Oh, and you might be needing this. The orc throws you a strange metal object. It looks like this is a handle that can be inserted into the box under the goblin cage. You thank the orc for this useful knowledge and decide to leave the room. You see the paths leading south, north and west. Let's go back. Let's go back to the cage. Slot the winch handle into the slot. Turning the winch, you can hear some kind of clunking mechanical noise coming from somewhere beneath your feet. The cage begins to drop down in a jerky motion which makes the goblin jump up to his feet and grip the bars. Crikey, he is doing it! Of all the times, it had to be on my shift, didn't it? The goblin shouts anxiously. Within a few minutes, the cage thuds down onto the floor and the sound echoes around the room. The goblin jumps out of the cage, gripping a crystal shard in one hand and a short sword in the other. I've got to fight the goblin. You can see why he was upset that it was on his shift that he's got to fight someone. Okay, it's going to attack. So, skill 9. Yeah, definitely jumped up a bit of a thing here. Do I want to move? I'm going to just go for it. Oh, he's a sneaky one. He dodges. Alright, well I can dodge out of the way. He's going to move. Let's try attacking here. Oh, he's being sneaky. He's going to attack. I'm going to stay where I am. Okay, let's move up. Okay, clash. Come on, roll well. Yes. Okay, it's not too strong. What's he got? 4 stamina left. Another attack, another clash. Come on, roll well. Okay, I think it's going to move, so we're attacking here. Yes. Couldn't outsmart me. He defeated the goblin. He reached down and grabbed the crystal shard from the hand of the goblin. It's smeared in green blood. The goblin's eyes are slowly open. I did a good job, huh? And then closes them for a final time and breathes his last. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. You check around the room, but there's nothing else of interest in or around the cage. With your prize, you decide to leave. We're going to go west and see if we can put the shards into the plinth. The small crystal plinth sparkles with ethereal quality. It looks as though it holds 3 crystal rods inserted into circular slots, with one of these holes already filled. Do you have the other 2? Yes. I think I do anyway. You slot the 2 crystals into the plinth. Excuse me. As they slide in, they emit a high-pitched sound, which almost sounds like the singing of one long, joyful note. Immediately, the strange crystalline structures that surround you also emit this note, and the archway begins to shake. You feel a strange throbbing in your skull, but something compels you to walk through. Climb the stairs. With a deep breath, you follow the steps and climb upwards. Soon enough, you reach the top of the stairs and find a solid oak door. It seems heavy and secure, and yet to your surprise, the door is unlocked. Player, you have done well to bring Alexandria Blacksand this far. As such, I shall reward you. If you perish in the second level of the maze, you shall return here. Before you leave, I have one more gift for you. Plus 10 stamina. Nice. Turning the handle to give you the heavy door push and proceed to the next level of the maze. You enter a large square room. In the centre of the room is a grey-haired old man sitting at a desk. His desk is covered in paper and parchments of various sorts, and he holds a long quill pen. He is surrounded by books, thousands of them line the shelves around the walls. From floor to ceiling, you also notice a large wooden door in the far wall. As you enter, the old man looks up at you. Who are you? The old man continues to glare at you. Well, speak up. Cat people got your tongue? Nice. Talk to the old man pleasantly. Let's be nice. There's no need to be rude. He is enraged by your pleasantries. He waves his hand in the air, mumbles a few strange syllables, and then points at you. You feel your head spinning. Oh, that's 5 luck just for being nice? The game punishes you for being nice? Wow. He walks over to you and beckons you to sit in a chair, explaining that he is the maze master in charge of the maze of Zagor. He then points his finger, and the book slips from the nearby shelf and floats onto a desk in front of him. Introduced that he is a wizard of some power. You ask him the way out of the maze. The ending to your story is still to be decided, adventurer. There are many choices ahead, he says. Thus you must find the one scroll known as the 400 and bring it to me. Only then is your fate decided. Suddenly the door opens. Just as you're about to enter, he runs over to you and hands you a human skull with a large red dot that looks like blood in the centre of the forehead. Look at him quizzically. Trust me, you'll need this, he says, and beckons you to enter the doorway. Leave the room. You're at a cross junction. Right, well, this decision I think we're going to leave for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching me. We're doing alright. We've got... we have a skull with a dot on it. 1 dot. Maybe we need to get more dots. I don't know. We have some earrings. We've got the blood curse. That's not so good, but that could be bad. We do have we have a crucifix we could use against the vampires. Okay, well, we have our quest still. We still have 2 resurrection stones. I haven't died yet. Reasonably successful on some of the combats. Maximum stamina, maximum skill. Not very lucky at the moment, which could be bad. But I think we're doing alright. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this maze leads us to, the second level of the maze here. Hopefully you'll come back and join in with the adventure with me. So I will see you in the next adventure. Goodbye.